born to walk through the fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My mama raised me with me. And if you knew my grandma, you'd understand what I mean. I was born for this mission. Do not need no permission to be who I was born to be. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of I Thought We Want to Change, where we have real conversations with real people who speak the unapologetic truth. Of course, I'm your host, Sister Natural. Today we have Brother Crondo and Martel Cartel. Crondo and Martel Cartel.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
brothers are not only musical artists and lyricists, they are extremely active in their community. So before we jump right into it, can I get you brothers to introduce yourself to our audience?
Yep. I'll jump right in there. Brother Bilal Munir Rahim, aka Martel Cartel on the MIC. Um, Thank you for having us. Part of the legendary group OBFC, Our Black Fathers Committee, which is not just a
Thank
hip
you for
hop
tuning
group,
into another episode of I Thought We Wanted to
but
Smoke.
it's a community organization built on Black Fathers advocacy and youth mentorship.
Peace and blessings. I'm Brother Crondo, member, 1/7 member of the Revolutionary OBFC, uh, music artist, father, mentor, activist in the community, pushing this RBG, pushing this Black Power out. You know what I mean? That's what we own. That's what we represent.
All right, that's dope. So can y'all tell me a little bit how y'all got into this?
Into this in regards to the music or the the service, the community service.
Let's start. Which one did y'all start first?
Break it start to the top, Crondo. I bet.
Uh, we started off as a RBG study group. RBG, Red, Black, and Green, revolutionary, but gangster, Pan Africans, Pan Africanism ideology. We started off as a support group, and then that turned into mentoring, mentoring youth, mentoring fathers, and at the end of that particular class we were doing, we all used to do music. Previously in the past, we decided to do a song called "Plant Seeds." Basically based around Black fathers, and it went viral, and we just decided to keep going as far as the music. I feel that we bring a different type of music to the table, being that it's conscious, but being that we all most of us, come from that street element. And right now we're just trying to change the narrative, as far as music, as far as being a proud Black man and being a Black father.
Facts. That sums it up for sure.
So jumping into the title, right, of the album, can you explain the title, Destination Sankofa, and how did you come up with it?
I'll be happy to. Destination Sankofa, it actually started with our album previous to this, which that album came out in around 2014 when we were still active in the streets, as they say. We were still outside around that time. And so the music kind of reflects that, but it also, you can also hear the growth in there, and you can hear us going somewhere. So the name of that album is titled Victory Road. And what we were saying by that is like we're headed somewhere, right? We're winning now. And after taking such a long hiatus from music and coming back to it, more conscious, more a lot more intelligent, more knowledge behind the bars, but also better talent wise, better MCs, better production, all of that, bringing that to the table. Now we're saying Destination Sankofa, as in like, okay, now we actually even know where we're headed, right? We were on the road, but now we know where we're headed, and where we're headed is to go back and get that game that was lost and from the past and bring it back to the current right now, so it's not forgot about our history, that true knowledge, that true gold, our history, bring that forth with the talent and with the music, and it turned out to be a super dope project.
I feel that. Brother Crondo, you want to add to that?
Yeah, just we well, we the African term Sankofa, looking back to pick up the things that you left behind, but also moving forward. And it's grown people music. You know what I mean? We're all, I'm 45. Lau just turned 40. We're not kids no
41.
more. We 41, my bad. Yeah. We know what we like, we know what we don't like, we know where we want to be in life, and we learned from our mistakes, and we also learned from the wins and the losses. So I think you hearing all that on there as well.
So, first of all, I want to commend you, brothers, because that's awesome. And it's very refreshing to hear conscious music, especially with you both mentoring young men. So, can you go into detail about how that mentorship program started and the things that you actually do for those young brothers?
Go ahead, Bilal. Well, we got into the mentoring. Bilal was already a part of an organization called Fight for Life, No Excuses, where they had like a rites of passage, 12-week program with a bunch of awesome brothers and sisters here in the city. And then so that kind of uh, transpired to OBFC. And then what OBFC, stands for is our Black Fathers Committee. So we had two or three different programs that we ran. We had one called Amplify Potential, where we were showing them how to do multimedia podcasting, production, mixing in a little bit of manhood training. We had another one called Join the Race, and then the one that we're doing now for the second year going forward is called the RBG Youth Leadership Initiative, and that's based on the RBG elements, Team RBG, which is the red, black, and green, and then also we're having like manhood training, a little bit of tradesmanship, things of that nature in there, and civic engagement. It's a whole 12-week course, on Saturdays and some Thursdays, that teaching a young man basically it's cool to be smart, it's cool to be a proud black man, it's cool to handle your responsibilities, take care of your family. It's not cool to be, crashing out and out here acting like a YN, you know what I mean? Eventually you want to progress.
Mhm. What do
Yeah,
you think
I
about
agree.
the term YN?
I hate that term.
So do
I
I.
hate. I literally hate it. Every time I hear it, it just, man, I just don't. What I don't like about it is the fact that it's so accepted. It's accepted blindly, because now
Mhm.
you're actually giving everybody else the what we fought so hard over in this particular time that we've all at least lived in is the word nigga, right? And being able to say it, and who can say it to us, and who is completely crossing the line. But now we have accepted anybody can say it as long as you sum it up into YN. If you say YN, now I'm gonna even laugh with you. But then on top of that, the energy that comes behind that, that's a uh it's death. It's death packaged in a cool social media term. You know what I mean? Trending term. But it's to
Mhm.
me it's death.
Mhm. Crondo?
I think it's silly. Uh, Amongst other things that go on social media, I think it's a term where it's a stereotypical term, but it's also a term where they feel like, oh, okay, I can act however I want to act, whether that be as dumb as I want or as ignorant as I want, and that's always gonna lead you down to particular roads. You feel me? Like, and we know which roads those ways gonna lead, death or incarceration. You know, and to me, I don't cringe when I hear it as much anymore, but I still don't like it. You know,
I cringe. I like that. That's a new word.
that's a new word. Yeah, cringe. Yeah, cringy, hella cringy.
But yeah, I'm passionate about it because I just feel like it crept in there too easy and was accepted too much, too fast. But it has long term effects that I don't think everyone is really looking at. It's simplified and it excluded a lot of the things that we protected in regards to our identity, and that's what I don't necessarily like about it.
Hmm. So tell us a little bit about OBFC.
OBFC, our Black Fathers Committee. As I mentioned, it's based around Black Fathers advocacy. And before we decided that we was going to take on the responsibility of being like uncles of the community or mentors, we were just helping fathers and helping each other. So that's the foundation of the organization. But we are also mentors to the community for the young men, but we also hold a responsibility of keeping the culture alive as well, and that's like something that we learned along the journey is that there's not always a group of individuals running to protect this culture, and that's part of our assignment here. So we put on like different cultural events. Um, we do have what we call RBG Explosion. It happens every year on Malcolm X birthday weekend. It's a weekend of events, um, and through those events, we get to touch on things in regards to the family. We get to kick it and have a good time, hear some good conscious music. And then we also have a spiritual aspect to it as well, where we end it with temple. And that format was started with the RBG weekend in Fort Worth, Texas. So we kind of carrying that torch as well. We've been doing the RBG explosion out here. It's going to be our fifth year coming up in 2026, right?
Yeah, fifth year. So gotta do it big for the fifth.
Yeah. So that's an open invite to like mind in the conscious community that's out there listening. So mark it off on the calendars right now, 2026 Malcolm X birthday weekend. That's in May for those who don't know. Let's lock it in and let's pull up on each other and share that energy. We got to keep it going by sharing it with each other. You know what I mean?
Man, I love that. I love that. I love that you all are getting family, excuse me, like I'm sorry, I'm reading this something in this chat. Getting fathers together and supporting one another. And that's a big thing when it comes to the black community because we always hear, the fathers are absent whenever statistics show that black fathers are more involved in their children's lives than any other race. But we don't want to
Yep,
talk about that though, right?
yep, and that's a fallacy. You know, they want to pump that narrative, but it ain't true. Every father I know in their kid life except one, and I don't even rock with him like that. You know, it's just it gotta be what it is, and they try to push that among other things. You know what I mean? Just to try to make us feel inferior and make everybody else feel superior. But everybody really know what it is, man. We out here in our children's lives, you know, whether we're with the mother or whether we're not. You know what I mean? So we it's a line we pushing for sure.
Facts. Because you black men need a lot of support, and I love to see that y'all are supporting one another. So you also mentioned the other. Okay, so was it growthspot.com? The growth spot.
Right.
Yeah,
A little bit
the
about that.
growthspot.org. So one of the things that the OBFC does is every Tuesday evening we have a father support call. You know, this it's going right now. While we don't hear it's Tuesdays at 6 mountain time, but every we've been doing that for about almost 4 or 5 years now, and we have a support group on there, and we where brothers get on there and talk, vent, we drop game, we build. If anybody has to have questions about certain situations, kind of like going to a bar, but virtually and without the alcohol. And so we had these conversations, and one of the conversations that kept coming up is how do you leave a legacy? How do you kind of generational wealth? How do you do things like that? And one of those things that kept being discussed was buying land. And eventually we were just like, yo man, let's start talking about it and let's make it happen. And we went and purchased 38 and a half acres of land in northern Arizona to build tiny homes on. As far as we've done rites of passage programs there with the legacy camp that we do twice a year. Um, just to self in case shit gets squiggly, it's a place that we can go as far as refuge. We're just all about doing for self and self sufficiency, and that's what the growthspot.org is. Bilal can kind of go into more details with that.
Yeah, but that was perfect though. I want to
That was
let my
perfect.
And
that was
definitely hit
perfect.
these brothers up because they don't just talk about it, they are about it. I love this. I really, really love this.
Yeah,
So,
it's about being for real. Like if you we push bullshit for so long, and you willing to die for that. You willing to go to prison for bullshit. Let's keep the same energy with the positivity, and that's what I feel we do. And I think that kind of separates the doers from the talkers. You feel me? And you gotta make it happen. And if you have a solid team, everybody nobody does a lot because it's all a group effort.
Right.
so where are you all located again?
We're in Phoenix, Arizona,
Arizona.
the Southwest.
Okay. So let's get into this music, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah.
into music. So I know that you all have your own style. So, but if you could compare yourself to another artist, like the type of style that you have, the vibe that you have, who would you say that you could more relate to?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say Death Certificate Q
Mhm.
is what I've been told. But as far as a group, I would say like a conscious, and this is don't take it literal, but like a conscious version of UGK. Meaning, like I would say, Bilal more like the Pimp C. He kind of has a totally different style than me. I'm more lyrical. He's more melodic and more straight to the point. Where I'm hitting you with wordplay and punchlines, but I'm still getting my point across in that same kind of way. But it's conscious, and it's slapping, and it's some stuff that you want to play very loud. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's that type of vibe, in my opinion.
Can
Yeah,
you
I agree.
explain? Yeah, can you explain to the audience that may not know what would be considered conscious music?
Well, I would say conscious music is music that makes you think, like um, music that promotes healthy and positive living as well. So being able to teach within the music, also, I think that would be some of the characteristics of conscious music for sure.
It's a vibe. It's an energy. It's something that's gonna make you think about doing something different. We used to listen to bullshit back in the day. It used to make me want to go out and do some silly stuff. And this is it's the
Bobblehead, huh?
yeah yeah do you know what I mean? Like I used to listen to Sugar Free. I thought I was Superfly. You know what I'm saying? Like like and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Spice One had me ready, ordering with the strap on. This is this, but it's the total opposite. You know what I mean? This is going to make you want to get on your job as a father. This is going to make you want to start actually building with the woman you with. This is going to make you want to, you know what I mean, be in your kids' life to teach them the shit that you didn't know that you can learn, so they ain't got to learn from their mistakes. They learn from yours. It's going to make you want to get a rock, and financial literacy. You know what I mean? And shit, buy some land and buy some guns.
Right.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get into some of this music, shall we? Mm-mm-mm. Hold on.
I think our brother asked where can he find the music. The album you can find on the website at obfconline.com. We do also have like mixtape stuff and other singles that we put out on YouTube, but the album Destination Sankofa you can get at obfconline.com. We ain't even put it on the streaming sites yet. Just trying to let the community get it first.
Yeah.
Okay, why is this thing trying to act stupid on me? Okay, give me a second. I'll show out my personal information. Let me see. Can't have you doing that now. Here we go.
Which song is it?
This track is called Revolutionary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear it. Are we supposed to hear
You can't hear that?
it?
I'm over here like, yeah. Hold on.
Can you hear it, Blau?
Good free Sunday that's meant for getting game passed down in this more than one
Oh,
way.
okay. Now I hear
You
it.
see the hate in their eyes, what they gon' say when you start to wake up and go and collect your prize. Pray patience with the family. Hey, now do the work. Accountability hurts. He walking in his purpose, adds value to the work. She want a revolutionary, get on code necessary. Put in practice what we study to defeat the adversary. So what? Speak the truth. We need our own establishments. If you grow your own food, true black empowerment. Let the church say amen. Hallelujah.
Like
Thank
that.
the Lord for my brothers that be on the same accord. Let's score.
I'm sorry, y'all. I think it's my favorite one. It's my favorite one right here.
All right.
I live by Sankofa. Life as a soldier, never mess with the rollers. I be smoking no okra. I'm dipping in folders, wake 'em up like some Folgers. Fake woke, we exposure. Knowledge born, yeah, I told you. You and your crew is scary. You move but moving barely. You shooting, don't be scary. Recruiting, then you bury. Revolutionary, putting on for my people. Gatekeepers delete you. Meet you, greet you with heaters. Oh, we burst some profits. No work, no progress. Is it worth the profit to divert to false shit? Rapid fire, Cassius liar, cap suppliers. I don't like to rap about them. Watch those Judas with the black messiahs.
Hold on, what? That's nice. That's nice.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank
That's
you.
nice. And see, I'm the type of person that listens to lyrics. I don't want to hear put your hands on your knees and do all this and that and that. I ain't trying to hear all that. I ain't trying to dance to those songs that call me no B or no hoe. That's what
Right.
I'm talking about.
That's
That's
real.
exactly what I'm talking about right there. Okay, we're gonna hit y'all with another one, right? This is not a drill. Let me make sure I add it to the screen. Hold on.
This is not a drill. It's about staying ready.
Ain't no time for sleep, no time for slumber. Ancestors been boiling storms all over this country, rolling thunder. In the cracks of the system, the elite sow seeds of chaos, so
Y'all need to
pour
check
white
this out.
speed, and they call it a purge. And hate us for our resilience, cage us for our pride. There's a storm brewing, So wake the hell up and keep your head on a swivel, finger on that trigger, and keep your eyes mother wide. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Get ready, go back steady. Stay prepping, never know when it gets real. Strapped up, wrapped up, this is not a drill. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Get ready, go back steady. Stay prepping, never know when it gets real. Strapped up, wrapped up, this is not a drill. Stand out below key, hardly see me flossing. We be kicking back, man, we be plotting. Self-sustainability, we be crossing. 3D guns and make 3D coffins. I'll be in the country, won't see me often. Native to the soil, man, he be bossing. Got land, got guns, got bands, got drums. Got plans, bro, we not done. Start thinking, what's your
All
whole
right.
worth? I ain't fighting over turf. Man, I bought a piece of the earth. Out the kennel move with the big dogs, big balls. Got CB radios when the grid falls. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Get ready, go back steady. Stay prepping, never know
Hey, y'all
when it
listen
gets
to these
real.
lyrics.
Strapped up, wrapped
Listen
up,
to the
that's
message.
real. Stay
It's
ready,
the
you ain't gotta
message.
get ready. Get ready, go back steady.
Okay.
Stay prepping, never know when it gets real. Strapped up, wrapped up, this is not a drill. Alright, just when I step up. Too smooth like a brim with a feather. What the minister say, watch the weather. And stay ready like Black Star Prepper. Get your go bag right, check your sight on the scope. Heirloom seed, batteries, and some rope. H2O, find you a source. Strapped up, mapped up, and just like divorce, we gotta separate from what doesn't serve us well. We ain't buying none of that shit y'all sell. Collective work, get a plan, we prevail. Did you get the message? RBG mail, yeah. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Get ready, go back steady. Stay prepping, never know when it gets real. Strapped up, wrapped up, this is not a drill. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Hey, look, I'm
Get
trying
ready,
to dance to
go
my
back
favorite
steady.
stuff.
Stay
For the text and see what he can do, we don't have to be like, man,
This is not a drill.
Right.
man. Yeah, see, I'm trying to keep still. So I'm trying to be professional. Like, okay, okay. I like this. I love it. I got his. The whole time I'm thinking I'm sharing my screen, showing the websites and all that. I ain't showing not a dang thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let me go back
It's all good.
here.
Yeah, so that was just another drill, man. Saying about getting your go bag up, getting your plans together in case things get squiggly. Being prepared, proper preparation prevents failure. We seen what happened with COVID and motherfuckers fighting over toilet paper and water, man. Stack all that stuff up because you never know when it's gonna hit the fan, and it's not if but when. You know what I mean?
Right,
You need to be prepared so you could take care of yourself and your loved ones.
right.
Music
I
with
think
a
the
message.
prime example we have that's most recent occurring one is to see how things went down with Katrina. You feel me? So
Right,
we're not just even we get squiggly. Could it even mean natural disaster? You feel me?
right, right,
Just being prepared, even the small little bit of preparedness. And I know we were talking about the growth spot, and that's like a big uh core value of the growth spot is preparedness. and we do go bag trainings, but we also talk about bugging in. So just having a plan, because everybody doesn't have somewhere to actually go. But what would you do if it cracks off? Start having those conversations with your family as well. So man, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Go bag steady. Okay, yeah, that's the Growth Spot website right there. That's some of the work that we do with the young men at the Legacy Camp. Um, some of the actual workshops that we have as well. You can see the Concrete 101 is something that we are able to teach them the ins and outs of concrete. Um, with the experience though, they also get to make an imprint on the land, so they'll always be a part of the growth and development of that particular space. So they can come back in 20 years and they can say, hey, look, these are my initials right here, you know what I mean? And share that experience with their children and hopefully their grandchildren as well, and we just continue to build that village, that village mindset and concept that we talk about. We're doing our best to try to build it right here with everything that we have.
Yeah, we had kids flew in from Baltimore, you know what I mean, California, Chicago, all other states to take part in this, and it's just something that even when every time we go up there, you know, your phone may or may not work, so you have to be able to adapt to the nature. Your thoughts are clearer. You know, you don't have as many distractions. We up there doing yoga and martial arts and concrete work and archery and you know fishing and barbecuing, man, and just showing them that you know it's cool to think outside the box. It's cool to be you know outdoorsmen. You know, especially when we live in these big cities, you know, it's cool to be able to do things with your hands.
Absolutely.
I'm so blown away. This is amazing.
And they going on black owned land. That's the
Right.
kicker, you know.
This
So
is
yeah,
amazing.
so that's
So
what that song is about. But I think it's smart for everybody to be on that. But that's just you know two songs off the album. We have songs you know about relationships. We have songs about you know getting on your hustle, getting on your grind. We
We
got
got
barbecue.
party
We got party
barbecue
songs. We got
songs,
barbecue. We got barbecue joints.
the gym
y'all,
song,
y'all
the
got
gym
y'all got
Gym
songs.
twerking
songs.
songs, hands on your
Huh?
knees. Y'all got twerking
Nah,
songs, hands on your knees songs.
nah, nah, nah.
I
But
mean, I don't like
but
it, but
but
I'm
but
just asking.
honestly, I don't I think that music doesn't necessarily it won't always have the greatest positive impact as the music that we're doing, of course. But when it comes to art, I don't necessarily discredit or judge it in any type of way. It's just not my cup of tea, but it might be somebody's cup of tea and a part of their journey. You feel me? So if that's what you're doing right now, cool, more power to you. I like to have a good time as well, but we have to eventually start changing the way that we think and the way that we move. You feel me?
Absolutely. See, you all are rapping these lyrics, but also living the lyrics.
Hmm.
That's what makes this beautiful, right
No
here.
doubt.
So
Thank
No
we're
you.
gonna
doubt.
get into this brick by brick.
Brick by brick. That's one of my favorites. To, to build anything, you got to do it brick by brick. You know, to be able to, and that could be anything that you're doing in life. You're trying to lose weight, you're trying to fix your credit, you're trying to buy a home, you're trying to excel in your workplace, or if you're trying to build in the community, you got to do it brick by brick. And
King Cooper, Ruger with the shooter biz, savage, damaging, ruthlessness. Chick hit my tip like a hookah tip, building shit from AC.
Wi-Fi want to play with me? That's not what y'all want to do. Hold on.
I think Bilal can hear it.
You can hear it? I can't hear
I
that.
No,
can't
I
hear
can't
it.
hear it. I just know it.
Oh, I thought you was still hearing it
Yeah, I
still.
was saying if you would have came back in, I was on point. You feel me?
Yo,
He's so
that's
silly.
hilarious.
Okay, hold on. Y'all silly, man. Okay. Let's try this again.
All right.
King Cooper, Ruger with the shooter bit, savagery, damaging, ruthlessness. Shit hit my tip like a hookah tip. Building shit from AC to Budapest. Bros doing shit that bitches do. I'm kinda vicious too. You a bitch or bitch you do. Misconstrued. Mix and drink, no witches brew. Blowing color purple, no Mr. Boo. Jab like a boxer, stick and move. MMA brick technique. Let the text speak. I'm wavy on the jet ski. Killers where the West be. Maximus like Gladiator. Known to smash a faker. Clap debaters. Dripped up, no activator. Delegated savers. The committee, elevator, major. Whoa. Solid foundation. Let's build across the nation. Brick by brick and appreciation. On the gang, your education. Please invest in any more. Cause yes, yeah, more. Brick by brick. Keep going, brick by brick. Move forward. I know this, I'm hard to kill. Got a bad hand, gotta fit the bill. Bald head with the baby face, giving out that whip appeal. Let's build, where we going? Seems like nobody's knowing. 40 cal, concealed. I can show you how my pain feels. Grew up with no dad, crack heads to my big wheel. What's life with no direction? Judging me and my imperfections. Talk shit, gotta be shit. Mess around and face slick. Fake prophets doing all that talking. Lie behind that pulpit. You did. If I say something, I'ma stand on it. Might have a plan, put my mans on it. Want something, I drop bands on it. My heart cold like a fan on it. My game tight and my mind right. They went left and I went right. Chase bass and I catch flights. Shine bright like a street light. You know the name, hold a lot of weight. Off brands hold a lot of hate. When I was locked up behind prison gates, defeat the fam, I still made a shake. When it's go time, I don't hesitate. Close my eyes and I meditate. Pour forward and I medicate. Started from the bottom, had to elevate. Solid foundation, let's build across the nation. Brick by brick and appreciation. On the gang, your education, please invest in any more. Yeah, yes, yeah, more. Yeah, going brick. Got the hammer, get the nails. Live your brand, talking retail. Always got something for sale. What it means, plus the details might change. From me to you, it's about black power. Let me lace your shoe. Intelligent family gon' hate your crew. Ooh. Keep going when I listen to the music. It's spiritual how we document these times. That's valuable. It's minerals or real food with no chemicals. I be giving game. Do you feel me though? Building up the building, protecting women and children, bro. And we ain't got no time to waste. Much of that at how you late. Love every win, learn from every mistake. Solid foundation, let's build across the nation. Brick by brick and appreciation. On the gang, your education, please invest in any more. Cause yes, yeah, more. Brick by brick, keep going, brick by brick, move forward.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
impressed.
probably one of that is
I'm
my favorite
impressed.
joint on there.
Yeah. Shout out to bro Rich Grand.
It's a tie. It's a tie between the. It's a tie with revolutionary and it's a tie for me. It's a tie. So who
Yeah,
wrote the
we got a
lyrics?
code. We write the lyrics, so we just happen to be, like best friends with a super producer. He did 98% of the project. Shout out to Rich Graham, man. He did most of the production, so we would just come into the studio and vibe out, and he would put something on. Or he would make something right then and there, and me and Bilal would just get to writing. We did the whole album in like 3 months. We would just link up every Sunday.
Mm.
Um, you know, um, afternoon or sometimes morning, and then we would just go in there with the intent to create, and we dropped like 20, I think it's 22 songs in 3 months. It's a
Dang.
blessing.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a blessing. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
we
was
write the
definitely one
lyrics.
of the highlights of this year for me, for sure, is being able to do that. And like Crondo was saying earlier, we're not we're just older than we were before, right? Obviously. And at this stage, there's always the talk about like, like that there's a certain timeline to being a rapper or a hip hop artist, right? But this gave me the opportunity to experience it, and now I know for sure that it'll never leave me, because like your creative process, it gets better with time, and you should always be express that. And I think
Mhm.
that at this age, we, especially as men, we come into it like, man, I'm gonna do something else with my time that I still have remaining. But this album is a dedication to all the fathers, especially to say, man, go for it, drop that album, you feel me, put out that music, whatever that you wanted to do back in the day, or that you did and you kind of like lost it for a minute, get back to it, and
You're
man,
right.
that's your art,
Get
you feel me,
get
right,
swole again. Write
right.
that book. Write that book, get in shape again. You know what I mean? Run that marathon. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is you want to do, because I think we get too serious as well. And like, yo, man, I got hobbies. You know what I mean? I don't just work and go home. I got stuff I do for fun, like for my mental health. You feel me? And this was one of them, man. And like a lot of that stuff we did when we was younger, I listen to it, and like some over half of it, I'd be like, is what's the hella cringy. I'd be like, yo, man, what the hell was we talking about? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then so I go back and hear this, and I think me at 45, if I'm blessed to see 55, I'm gonna still listen to this, and I'm gonna be like, yo, man, yo, we was going in.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So, are there any?
we're definitely doing a favor to our future self by putting this out right now. We'll be able to go back and say, yeah, that's what you did at that time, and that's solid. You feel me?
Right, right. So, are there any tracks that are especially personal or meaningful to you both? And if it is, can you share the story behind one or two of them?
Uh, yeah, I think
Yeah,
what regrets.
yeah, regrets. We got a song called Regrets. Um, shout out to brother True, Sankofa. He did the intro on it, and it's a thought provoking song. You know, the hook is basically, you know, give your people their flowers while they're here. You don't want to live with regrets. Do what you got to do. Make the right decisions. You know what I mean? Because some of those decisions, you flirting with death. And it's a song called Regrets, where I'm talking about some things I went through in my past, and so is brother Bilal, and that's one I have to be in the mood to listen to, because I get a little emotional. Yeah, and then anybody that been through something, that's one that you want to listen to for sure.
I agree. Yeah, it was kind of hard for me to even put that one out, just to get it out. But I'm happy that I was able to, because I feel a little bit better being able to like express myself in the way that I enjoy to, and it's a good song too. Like, you know what I mean. I wasn't just on there just venting. It's actually a good song.
Facts. So, tell us about Sunday Vibe.
Yeah, Sunday
Sunday
Vibe.
Vibe.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Shout
Um.
out, shout out to sister Arian Nicole Muhammad. And brother True did the intro on that one. It's Sunday vibes. We talking about black love. We talking about building. And we're talking, and the song gives you Sunday vibes,
Right. Because it got, if I'm not mistaken, it got like a little organ or
like an
something.
organ in it. Yeah, it got an organ in it, and it's one of them songs that I'm pretty sure you recall. It's one of them songs that that your moms or grandma might play on Sunday or Saturday real loud, and it's time to get up and clean up.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wake my kids up to this
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah, definitely. They gonna learn. They
Time
gonna
to
learn. They
clean
ain't gonna
up.
like it at first. Yeah, they gonna learn to love it though.
It's taking me to a place I really wanna go. When we held each other down and the love was strong. Sometimes we make turns, lessons learned. But if I got your back, do you ever really fall? We are weak when we apart, but we're strong when we're together. Got to protect our love so we can weather through the storm, through the ups and the downs. We become stronger. Through the hustle and the bustle, we overcome our struggles. Pray they bring us closer.
Yeah, I was vibing.
They're trying to play with me. Trying to play with me. Hold on. Mm-mm. Let me get this off. Hold on. No. Why they do me like that?
I said they putting up the fist. Shut up.
So that was a little sample.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, they
see.
got to go to the website and get the rest. It's www.obsconline.com. As Brother Crondo mentioned, that's the only place you can get it right now is on the website, and that is intentional. Of course, we know we can put it on all of the streaming, upload it on all of the streaming sites and all of those platforms, but we don't win by continuously giving up our intellectual property for nothing. So this is it's also a teaching lesson for those that are watching the movement. Also, is once you go in there and you would create that art, don't just give it away. You feel me? Build your
Mhm.
platform, and those who will want to support you and that will support you, make sure they have a way to support you, and they will. But some people want to be famous, and that's the reason why they put it out to everyone, because they have the hopes and dreams of being famous. They're like, man, but if the right person hears this, then maybe I'll get a shot. You feel me? Nothing wrong with that particular method. However, that's not why we're in it. You feel me? We're looking, this is for a particular audience, and we're trying to reach them through these particular platforms that you have created, so that we can all come together. We created the soundtrack for this time that we're in.
Soul food for the streets. Soul food for the streets. It's for us, by us, man. And this for I've been looking at the comments, man. And salute to you, bro. But it's music for like minds.
Right.
You know what I mean? For like minds. Everything that your platform represents, everything that our platforms, represent. Anybody that's just trying to uplift the community and be a better black man or woman, this is for you. You know what I mean? And even if you just want to hear some dope samples and some dope beats and some lyrics, this is for you. So you ain't got to play the rest of the song. Let's because it was jamming. Let them go to the website and here's some more of it. It's $15 right now. We will be probably pressing up some vinyl copies, but we got a lot of stuff going on the website as well. And the album is just one of them.
Yep, if you want to support any of the initiatives, there is a way to donate on the website. If you want to donate to support the RBG Youth Leaders, which starts in January of 2026, you can sponsor a young man. You can donate towards lunch for one of the Saturdays. You can donate for supplies. That's all on the website to be able to do that as well. And then we have a few products on there, a few books by myself and other members of OBFC as well. Those books are on our website, and then we have some merch also. So there's different ways that you can support. Every dollar goes back into the movement, and we appreciate everything that any type of support that you're able to give, even if it's just a like or share or even a comment to keep to supporting it. We appreciate it.
Straight up. So, for those that are in your area, how they connect with you to do some of the community work?
We got an Instagram is obfc.az, but they can also go to the website, which is obfconline.com. Again, that's obfconline.com. That's where you can get, if you want to get some free music on there. But if you want to download the album, you can download the album. And if you want to sign up, fill out an interest form. We also do virtual mentoring. You don't have to be in the city. We utilizing this technology. We do virtual mentoring. Any bookings that you want us to do, we speak at events. And if you if you want to sign up your young king or join the father support group that we do on Tuesday nights, all that information is on the website obfconline.com. And yeah, man, I just want to say shout out to you for having us on here. Like we discussed earlier, I want to have you on our platform as well. And because we got to build, we all like-minded individuals. We got to build, man. You in Texas, right? We be going out there all the time. You know what I mean? We need to go. We'll pull up on you, pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? Like let's build brick by brick, man. For real.
Brick by brick. We can do that for sure. So before we wrap it up, I want to give a huge shout out to you both, Crondo and the group. I would say the
Oh,
group.
yeah.
Crondo and Martel Cartel.
Yeah, come on with
Earlier. So
the young band member.
What do I say? Okay, so I want to thank you both for coming on and for the incredible work that you do in the community. It's awesome. The
Thank you.
music is fire. And when I say fire, I mean fire. I've heard some conscious music that the lyrics okay. The beat is all right, but it don't really move you. Don't really
Right.
move you like this. This moves you. This motivates you. This encourages you to want to get out and do something with your life.
Man,
So
that's amazing. Thank you.
I appreciate that for real.
and my favorite one is so revolutionary. I love it all, but revolutionary.
No, that says a lot about you. That means that's in here.
That's my song.
Right.
So your dedication to empowering the youth, supporting Black fathers, building a positive space for growth and leadership is truly inspiring. I am inspired. I just mind blown. You know what I mean? I just wish I were closer. But thank you all. Thank you for using, my platform and your music, to make a difference and keep building brick by brick.
Already.
Go ahead and purchase their music, support these brothers because they're doing something very positive. Very, very positive. I have nothing else to say because the music, this whole interview, everything speaks for itself.
For sure.
Go check that out. obfconline.com. Until then, I'm your sister natural. Peace. Black power.
Peace.